Manchester United fans are already split today. Half of you are saying it's only preseason, and the other half are already looking at this midfield like it's still under construction. PSG do not care about our excuses. If United cannot control the midfield today, then all the progress talk is just expensive wallpaper. Let's see what we've really got today, because today Manchester United is playing the biggest thing in town. That is PSG, the European champion, the Champions League champion, and all that. So you know what time it is. It is your boy Jack Jerry. Welcome, welcome, welcome to United Public Square. You all know what time it is. If you coming through from any of our channels, you know what to do. Please subscribe to United Public Square on YouTube. That is our official HQ, and help us build this the right way together. So yeah, the lineup is already lit. The lineup is already lit, and we've got some. It looks like our best players are on the bench today, and we already know why, because most of them are just coming back and all from World Cup assignments or from international duties assignment and all. They have to serve their countries, and the World Cup ended a while ago, but they also need their normal vacation. They gotta be taking a vacay, so that's what they did. They back, y'all. So now they are already sat on the bench and all. We got Bruno sitting on the bench. We also got Diogo Dalot sitting on the bench and all that. So yeah, it's really popping today. So like I said, lineup is already fired and the game is almost about to start. Let's quickly go through the Manchester United starting lineup, because we got Heaton in post. Our 40-year-old veteran, he is the dude in the post today, and he is going to be serving Manchester United in the goal post today. On the left wing, we got Luke Shaw, magical Luke Shaw. Y'all know Luke Shaw. He played 38 games last season. Can he do the same this season? Though we are Manchester United is in 4 competitions. Can Luke Shaw do it? I know there's a lot of conversation within the fan base. We need to sign a left back. We need to sign a midfielder. We need to sign a striker. And so we all know the conversations already going on and all that. But hey, Luke Shaw has really, he's pulled a rabbit out of a hat, and he was able to play 38 games. He played all the Premier League games. But now that we are in quadruple competitions, now that we are, we have a title charge for the quadruple. Now that Manchester United is going for the quadruple, do you think that Luke Shaw can do this all by himself, or does he need help and all? Because today Dogu is playing also on the left wing. So yeah, let's go through quickly. We got Haven and Maguizi. Harry Dino and Haven are the 2 dudes playing in the center back position. And then on the right back, we got Maswizi, who's taking the place of Lenny Euro. Remember, Lenny Euro spoke about the fact that he enjoys playing, right wing. He's going to play wherever Carrick is going to be asking him to be playing, but his favorite position is the center back position. So today he's holding bench today. He's giving way to Masraoui, aka Maswizi, to start in the right, the center back position, the right back position, excuse me. So yes, that's what we got going on. And that double pivot, that double pivot bromance is still going on. Mason Mount and Santos, Andre Santos and Mason Mount are holding it down in the double pivot. We've seen what chemistry Carrick is trying to develop between these 2 players, and they've really done well. And that really led me to that making their second follow-up United Pulse. Excuse me. Excuse me, fam. I'm just buzzing. That really made me make that United Pulse episode number 25 video, talking about the fact that Santos is really doing well, in the lazy argument about Santos unable to play the 6 is really not justified, right? We cannot confidently say that, because even though the sample size is very small, the sample size is not telling us Santos cannot do the job, but it is still open. Manchester United, we already, everyone, all of the fan base is talking about the fact that we still do need the third midfield signing that is going to be the proper number 6. And my argument, my follow up argument was that do not buy a label called number 6. Buy the function that really Manchester is missing right now. Buy the function that United is missing so that we can balance the team out. Because when Carrick really places these players, the pairings that Carrick is going to put up can really make that, need for a physical number 6 obsolete. But hey, we are in a lot of competitions. We need that. We need that physical ball playing number 6. And even Carrick mentioned that he does not really, with all due respect to Casemiro, he does not want an actual Casemiro replacement. You know what I'm saying? So he's not really wanting that. He wants a function. And I think that's the right call. So let's see. There's more time to go in the window. Let's see if Manchester United is going to sign someone. But by the way, the game has already started quickly right now. So yeah, that is what is going on. Let's put a pin in that one. And let's go on. I got a couple guys. Yeah, what's going on? Listening from Thailand. Yo, how you doing, man? I hope you are doing well. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for having a good time, and thank you for supporting Manchester United. And you are also asking why sites to watch, or I guess you are asking where is the sites to watch this game. So the official place to watch this game is the Manchester United official app. The Manchester United official app is the place to watch it, and PSG already have scored. It's under 2 minutes, and PSG already stung Manchester United. And again, this actually goes back to the concentration. Manchester United are starting games a little bit very slow. The last game we played against Atletico Madrid, we conceded in under 5 minutes too. And this time around, under 2 minutes, we have conceded. So this is something Carrick really needs to watch. I know it's preseason and all that, but Carrick really needs to watch this one out. He needs to watch this one out. I don't know how Haven was going to miss that one. He went into the slide to defend it. He missed it. PSG just scored. PSG have just scored. So yes, let's just update the scoreline, and then we'll get back to the chat and all. Oh my goodness, this is really disappointing. This is very, very disappointing already. The game just started, and Manchester United under 2 minutes have conceded a goal. And we're talking about the fact that even PSG is not really, beefed up. Their situation with PSG, most of their players are also returning from most of their players are returning from World Cup, and also I thought Manchester United, or the expectation was that Manchester United was just gonna really be the dominant team in this game, because PSG was shellacked 3-0, and they are also very late in their preseason and all that, because they never really had they haven't really started quickly a preseason. So this is only their second game, and they lost 3-0 a couple of days ago. I was just hoping that Manchester United was going to be the dominant force in this game, but we have not started this game very well. We didn't start with all the focus and the attention it deserves, and we have been punished. We got punished against Atletico Madrid, but we came back, we equalized, and we won that game 2-1. Hopefully we can do that again today, and hopefully we can learn something. Carrick needs to learn something about starting games really focused and all. So yeah, that is what time it is, and that is the score line. And yeah, you were asking about, I was talking about you saying I should reply. You were asking about a place to watch the game, but I was telling you about it, and then the PSG scored. So that is what time it is. So yes, if you want to watch this game again, it is the official Manchester United channel. manutd.com is the channel. manutd, utd.com. That is the official Manchester United website. So you can subscribe there and you can become a member, and then you can have access to all the live preseason games. I am not being paid by Manchester United officially to tell these to advertise this, but hey, we are all Manchester United fans. So if you want to watch Manchester United games and you want to do it the legit way, you have to subscribe and become a member at Manchester United official website, manutd.com. That is the official Manchester United website. Subscribe there, become a member, and then you have access to watch all the preseason games and all the reportage that comes with it. So I hope I answered your question. You were asking me to answer the question. I answered the question. Where are you watching from? Let us know also. Let me know where you are watching from as well, y'all. And yeah, so that's what's going on. That's what time it is. Manchester United losing already when this game started. This game is this game is only 5 minutes old, and Manchester United are down. Manchester United are down, and the game is only 5 minutes old. That is something. Even though we are dominating possession and all that, we have a lion's share of the possession. Manchester United with 57% possession against PSG's 43. They have taken the lead. Exactly what happened when we played Atletico has happened again today. We had a lion's share of the possession when they scored, and it was like a freakish, it was a freakish goal when we played against Atletico. It was a corner kick. It comes in, or the cross comes in. It wasn't properly defended, and then boom, it scores, right? No one was able to even touch the ball, and the goalkeeper was confused, which he was thinking someone was going to be defending that one. Nobody actually did. Boom, it was a goal. And today it happened again. Cross comes in. Aiden Heaven was not able to defend that cross. It was just like a stretch tap in for PSG, man. I'm just buzzing and I'm just hyped up. So I'm choking and all that. But hey, excuse me about that. Lacey puts in a cross in Boomer with a header. Goes out of touch for a goal kick. But that was a good idea. Mbumo was not able to redirect the football on the post, so it is it is a goal kick quickly taken, and United is trying to squeeze the PSG team, trying to come on a lot of pressure, putting a lot of pressure on them. I see a lot of Manchester United players. We are not sitting deep today because Michael Carrick have told us he doesn't want to play a low block. He doesn't want to play a counter attack all the time. So let's see if there's gonna be variations in Manchester United's game today. You are saying yes, Maplex 4, Mayplex 4. You are asking why you said you're saying I didn't really watch last friendly or see any news lately. Why did Sheshko get injured? So yeah, thanks for the question, y'all. And thanks for pulling up. Actually, Sheshko got injured. He is nursing an injury from last season, right? He got injured last season with that shin injury he carried last season, right? That has kind of not been fully healed. That is the reason he's not been able to play any of the preseason games. He is doing his own individual training at Carrington in Manchester. And the news coming out is that he's gonna be able to play the game against AC Milan. We are going to be playing against Ruben Amorim. Amorim is now the new coach at Milan. So it's going to be Carrick versus Carrick versus Amorim. That is the game that Sheshko is going to be fit and hopefully ready to play. So that is the situation with Benjamin Sheshko. And yeah, thanks for that question, because a lot of people have been thinking about the same thing too. And we have been told that Carrick is just having Sheshko go through individual training and all that. So yeah, he is hopefully going to be ready. hopefully going to be ready when we do play Amorim. So that's what time it is. We have played. We're in the 10th minute of this game. Manchester United have won. Throwing Patrick Dogu. Dogu was really showing some upper body strength. He won himself a throw in. It's going to be Luke Shaw going to be taking this long throw, but hey, we are still trailing PSG by a goal to one. We are trailing, and we are in the 10th minute of this game. So I was just talking to you about all the lineups and stuff. And let's quickly. So I was talking about Dogu. Dogu is being played again today on the left wing today, and Lacey is playing in the tens. We all know that Bruno Fernandes is the officiado, is the magnifico number 10 and all that. No one is gonna take Bruno Fernandes's place. We already know that for shizzle, right? We already know that no one is taking Bruno Fernandes's place. But today is just preseason, so Carrick is given Shea Lacey the opportunity as an academic lad and all that, but we know it's gonna be Bruno in the tens. So Lacey is playing in that position today, and Ahmad is playing on the right wing. We got Imbumo also playing in number 9 today. And talking about number 9 and in your hope Mplex 4, you're hoping to get to see Sheshko, right? We all hope we can see Sheshko because we need him to be very fit to go into the season. It's going to be a very, very long season, so we need all our players hopefully fit and all. So yeah, I also hope he plays against Amorim. Especially, I'm really looking forward to that game next week, y'all. But before next week's game, we also do have a game against Leeds. I think it's on Wednesday. On Wednesday, Manchester United is going to be also playing against Leeds, and we play Leeds, and then we play Milan. So that's what time it is, and that's the schedule. That is how the schedule is really sorted out or laid up and all that. So yeah, we got a lot going on. We got a lot of things going on here at Manchester United, and then we as Manchester United fans, we are so excited because we want more games. We want to see more games, and we're happy at least Manchester United is also in the Champions League and all that. Manchester United in the Champions League, and we are so excited. Dogu tries to pull one. He pulls across back, well defended. But Dogu is looking lively already. In Bumo on the ball, he passes the ball to no one in particular. It's gonna be a throw-in. He played the ball behind Ahmad, and Ahmad really could not get to that one. Yeah, the PSG goal is being replayed again, and it's so easy. It's so easy. We give them this chance, and again, we have to be very careful, y'all. We have to be very careful. Manchester United really do need to be very. We need to start games really locked in. We have to get locked in, starting games, y'all. That is what we need to do because we were not locked in. We was not locked in. We conceded against Atletico, and we was not locked in today. Under 2 minutes, we concede another one. So this is a red flag. This is a blinking alarm warning to Carrick. Y'all need to start games really locked in. You need to start the games really locked in. That is what it is, because else you are going to get punished. You are going to get punished otherwise. But hey, that is what is going on. Manchester United trying to mount an attack of their own. Santos, Mason Mount. Mount passes to makes a straight pass into the box. Very, very congested indeed. The the box of the box of PSG is very congested. A lot of blue shirts doing the defensive work at the minute. Manchester United win themselves a free kick. Harry Maguire was brought down. Kvaratskhelia brings down Harry Maguire. And it's an attack. It's a, oh my goodness, this could be a goal. Well defended by Andre Santos. Andre Santos doing the defensive work again. Manchester United have been caught sleeping. Manchester United was caught sleeping. It was a 3-on-2. But again, Santos was right there doing his defensive work. But that was a very serious tackle that Aiden haven't put in. There could have been a red card or a VAR situation if was like a really proper game. That was too intense though. But they never really PSG played the referee played the advantage. The PSG was not able to counter, they cannot capitalize on the 3-2 overload that they had. And yeah, you say Carrick will probably sub in Bruno in the second half. Yes, definitely. We want to see Bruno. Obviously, Bruno needs to play, and Bruno is always fit. Bruno never really gets tired, and that is one of the great things that we've all seen about Bruno Fernandes. He is always available. And the best ability is availability. So yes, we do hope to see Bruno Captain Fernandes. Bruno. He's gonna play obviously in the second half. I think Dallo is also going to get some playing time because we see. Let's go see who's we got. We got a Fletcher twins. We got a Fletcher twins sitting on the bench as well. So probably Carrie gives them a shout. We got Yuri Tillemans. Yuri Tillemans is also sitting on the bench, and that's another player I personally want to see on the field playing, today as well. So I just want to see Yuri Tillemans play. I want to see Bruno Fernandes play. I want to see Lenny Euro play again. Lenny Euro has really done well in the number 2 position in the right back, where he has been playing all the games, right? Because Masraoui and obviously Dalot were not available. He was the one playing that position. And when he was interviewed the last week, he mentioned his favorite position is a center back. He wants to play as one of the 2 center backs, right? But he said again, he is always available and he is still young. He is learning multiple roles and he can be doing that multi-role and he can lend those skills as well and add those qualities to his portfolio. So that's not a bad thing. It is just he needs to learn. And he's still young though. So I mean, tying down one position and just being a specialized number 5 is not really the way to go in this modern age of football, right? So yeah, it's a good thing to see that he is also flexible enough to be able to play the number 2 position or the right back. He really did well. He did very, very well in that one. And I'm out with the ball now, playing some passes on the right wing. Masraoui driving into the box. He's been brought down. Is it gonna be a penalty? But no, it was outside the box. News Masraoui, aka Masweezy, has been brought down really on the D, right on the tip of the penalty box. It is gonna be a free kick in a very dangerous position for Manchester United. Yeah, he was taken down, but he fell in the penalty box. So it's not going to be a penalty. It is not going to be a penalty. That's right. And you are already getting me. You are already giving me. You are already getting me into Premier League mode already, man. Bruno. He came from Sporting like Cristiano. We have a free kick, y'all. We have a free kick. We do have a free kick in a very dangerous position. It's Ahmad. It is Ahmad and Imbumo. Ahmad leaves the ball to Imbumo. It's going to be Imbumo with this one. What can Imbumo do? He takes it. He takes the shot. The goalkeeper was right there. What a block. That's a good save. And Ahmad for goes for the second ball he wanted. That was a good shot though, but the goalkeeper was alert. Goalkeeper was alert, so it's not gonna trouble him. It's still Manchester United trailing PSG by a goal down. It is PSG 1, Manchester United 0. We need to equalize pretty soon, man. We need to register the goal. The goal should come very soon, y'all. The goal should come anytime soon, is what I reckon. But Manchester United is trailing PSG. We are in the 21st minute of this game. PSG 1, Man United 0. That is what time it is. That is what time it is. And this game is being played in Scandinavia. This game is being played in Gothenburg, Göteborg. If you know, you know. So, yes, last week, Manchester United played in Stockholm. Today, it is in Gothenburg. So, yeah, Manchester United is really enjoying their Scandinavian, vibes. That is what is going on at a minute. And we are losing this game. But Manchester United overall, the sample size for the preseason, we lost the first game against Wrexham 0-1 again. We fell asleep. We conceded in that game. And then we won 5-0 in the second game, right? Rosenborg and all. 5-0 for Manchester United. And then we went on, played against Atletico Madrid. We won 2-1 in that game. And then we are here. We are here and we are trailing by a goal down. We actually trailed also when we played Atletico and all, but we ended up equalizing and winning that game. We with that game in Brian Mbumo scored those two goals that Manchester United really had in that Atletico game. And Mbumo on the ball again. He tries to make a pass. He loses it. Masraoui at the edge of the box. There's a cross coming in. Well defended by PSG. That was a very, very good opportunity. I thought Manchester United should have been the one equalizing at that one, but it was not meant to be. It was not meant to be. And again, Manchester United is really dominating the possession and all, y'all. Manchester United with 62% of the possession. 6-2, y'all. 62% possession against PSG's 38. So PSG do have 38% possession. Manchester United with 62. We've had Manchester United have had 2 total shots in this game, but PSG have had 3 total shots, 2 on target for PSG and 1 goal. Right, that is what is going on for PSG. So 2 shots on target for PSG, 1 goal. That is a 50% rate of return on shots on target to goals for PSG. For Manchester United, 2 total shots, 1 shot on target, 0 goals. So yes, that is a 0 rate of return. That's so easy, y'all. That's easy math. No goal means a 0 rate of return. It's like investing all your money and making 0 profit on it. So that's what time it is. Manchester United really need to register a goal before we go to halftime and all that. With all the possession that we have now, it's dropped down to 58%, right? 58% possession, no goal, man. Come on. Come on, man. We need some goals. We need to see some goals, y'all. Yeah, yeah, I was talking about that, and the percentage has dropped again. PSG is slowly getting into this game. We had 62% possession. Now official possession is 60. It dropped a little bit. PSG is trying to stay in the game as much as they can. And like I said, PSG actually also they have a lot of their first team players sitting on the bench at a minute. So that's what's going on. They also had a lot of players in the World Cup, so are actually most of them are actually enjoying their vacation or returning to the squad slowly. And again, you were asking Len Chicken Lean Chicken 2. Lean Chicken 2 is asking where can we watch the game. I mentioned it earlier on, but yes, the official, you can watch this game officially on Manchester United's official app, right? Manchester United official app. So you need to be a subscriber on manchesterunited.com, Man United, MANUTD.com. That is the official Manchester United website. Sign up to become a member, and then you can have access to all the games. So that is what it is. You can have access to all the preseason games. You can watch it live. And obviously, when it comes to the Premier League and when the official season starts, you can only enjoy commentary. It's going to be audio commentary only when the proper Premier League starts, right? So anyway, that's how you can watch it. um, I cannot officially throw their match on the screen. Otherwise, my channel is gonna get banned. I'm gonna get, bam, I'm gonna get canceled. I am going to get banned and all that if I even attempt to put a match on the screen live. So that is what it is. That is how you can watch it. Manchester United is now paying me to let you know. But collectively, as United fans, I want every United fan to be able to enjoy the games, at least watch the preseason live, and then listen to the commentary if you do not have access to live games. So that is where you can actually watch the game. And Amplex 4 gain here. You say we will definitely equalize, but we gotta be a bit harder because PSG is not, it's no joke, even though they lost 3-0. But yeah, I have really high hopes for the second half. Yes, yes, y'all. So I my prediction, actually, my prediction was 3-1. Actually, my prediction, my secret prediction was Manchester winning this game 3-1. I haven't officially said it yet, but that is what I'm hoping to happen. So let's see if I'm not a betting man, but if I had a bet of or do that, I'm just gonna go 3-1 Man United. And when you say when does it start, y'all? What's going on, Lujian? Lujian, what's going on, man? Big up yourself. You are asking when does it start? Are you asking when the Premier League starts, or are you? I don't understand this question. If you can actually come back and clarify this one, man, I appreciate that because I cannot understand this question. When does it start? If you mean when does the Premier League start, the match is already started. We are playing, the Manchester United is already losing. We are The match started 29 minutes ago. That is when the match started. The match started 29 minutes ago. I hope I've answered your question. The match started 29 minutes ago. It's almost going to be halftime. It's going to be we nearing a half hour mark, right? So it's already going to be 30 minutes already. We are in the 30th minute officially, and that is where that's what's going on. So yeah, it looks like a lot of people are really interested in seeing the game. So um the game is not on television. It is on a Manchester United official channel. So watch on mutd.com. Watch live on. Let me just pin this for a few seconds because everyone is very interested in the game and everyone wants to see the game, y'all. So it looks like public service announcement. If you just joining us and if you're wondering where you can see the game live and all that, just just check it out. Just check the game out. Just check the game out on manunited.com. That is the official. So yes, I'm putting it on the channel again. If you want to watch this game live, please subscribe to Manchester United official website, manutd.com. Manutd.com. So you can watch it live here. You can watch the live game here. It's not on any TV channel as far as I'm concerned. It is officially being showed on Manchester United channel. So that's what's going to happen. So if you want to watch it, that's where you got to go. I just pinned it there. Watch this game live if you want to watch it live. And you said to say hello to your sister. So yes, we are saying hello to Freddie, cool sister, wherever you are. We are saying hello to you. You big up yourself. Hope you have a great weekend. So that's what's going on. And someone is saying 5-0, which suggests to me that they think Manchester United is going to lose 5-0 because I do not think he's a Manchester United fan if he says 5-0 because Manchester United Bumo has equalized. That's what time it is. So 5-0, just take your 5-0 and just put it back in the case. It is Manchester United with a low cross shot in Bumo, left-footed cross down the lower bottom, y'all. Down the lower bottom. So let's just put it in there. Let's just update this call line. Manchester United. Just when someone was saying that Manchester United is going to concede 5-0, it is 1-1. Just when you were saying, oops, let's just update it properly. Manchester United 1, PSG 1. That's what time it is. Just when you were saying it was going to be some 5-0 shellacking of Manchester United, Brian Mbumo says no. And what a pass from Ahmad to Mbumo. Mbumo with a low shot, bottom left corner. What a beautiful goal. An assist from Ahmad and a goal from Brian Mbumo. This makes it 3. Brian Mbumo has scored 3 goals in the last 2 games he's played. Yo, he is on fire. Brian Mbumo is cooking. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say buemo, buemo. So yes, Mbumo has equalized. It is 1-1 at a minute right now. That's what time it is. And hey, you know what? I am already getting the vibe. I'm already getting the Premier League vibe, and I cannot wait. In 2 weeks, it's gonna be cooking. Our first game is official. Official first game is against Hull. We are Manchester United is going our way to Hull. That is gonna be our first official game, and I can't wait, man. It's good. It's cooking already, and I'm already getting into the groove, yo. I am getting into the groove. You were asking just when you asked, will they even score? I mean, it looks like you all do not have faith in Manchester United. But what are you doing? Eduardo is asking. You were asking, will they even score today? And then they answered. It looks like they heard you, Eduardo, when you asked that question. But yes, they have they've already equalized. And also, yes, you said say hello to my ma'am. This is a family reunion going on here. Pill Bob. Pill Bob is asking to say hello to your mom. So hello, Pill Bob's mom. We really appreciate you to being the mom of Pill Bob. So yo, big up yourself. Pill Bob mom. Pill Bob ma'am. So yes, we say hello to you. It is it is going all it's all going off. So yes, now your question have been answered. Just when you had little faith, it was meant to be. It is 1-1. Right now you come back again here. Yeah, I just give a shout out to your mom. So I hope your mom is doing well. So yes, wishing your mom well as well. Pill Bob at Admonotero 9013. Sorry if I butcher the name. Sometimes these YouTube names are really wicked. So yes, that's what it is. And someone is asking who scored for us, Man United. It was Brian Mbumo. So it was Brian Mbumo with the equalizer. Brian Mbumo with the equalizer right now. Brian Mbumo. It was an assist from Ahmad. Ahmad passes to the left hand side. Mbumo really hit a low shot on the left with his left foot. Left bottom corner. Goalkeeper of PSG had no answer. And that is what it is. And it almost looked like we was gonna have a penalty. Referee says no. Luke Shaw puts in a cross. Yeah, Ahmad hangs in the air. He felt a little push in the back and he goes down. It's officially, honestly, it's not a penalty if we are being honest. So yeah, that was the right call. But Ahmad, oh Ahmad the magician, he was looking for a penalty. He was looking for penalty. Yeah, we got an equalizer when you were eating dinner, right? Yeah, you it's just like, you took your eye off the ball and then we scored. That's exactly what Manchester United did. But again, we're on the counter attack. Manchester United, can we make something happen? Brian Mbumo laced it into Patrick Dogu. Patrick Dogu delays a little bit, and Manchester United have won a free kick right on the edge of the penalty box. Andre Santos delayed a little bit with the ball, and then Ayala just came right into him. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be Ayari brought him down. Ayari brought Santos down. But again, the lazy argument that Santos cannot play. Santos is almost playing like a box to box player. He is arriving in the box and all that today. But he is the one who just won Manchester United a free kick right in the edge on the edge of the penalty box. Again, it's going to be Brian Mbumo. It is going to be Brian Mbumo again with this one. What a shot! Goalkeeper blocks it. Goalkeeper blocks it. Goalkeeper blocks it, y'all. That was a very, very good shot. That was a very, very, very good shot from Brian Mbumo. He was aiming for the top left corner. Goalkeeper was equally up to the task. Oh my goodness, another header. Another header from Santos. Santos is going to have. Did he push someone there? Yeah, looks like it was Shea Lacey, but that is not cool. And someone is asking, you want to see the game free. We cannot show the game free. We do not have the license to put the game on screen. Otherwise, my channel is going to get banned. I really want to put it on because a lot of people are asking. I'm getting a lot of DMs and stuff. People really wanted to see Manchester United play live. I really, really wish I could put it on, but that is gonna be a violation of the terms of service. And Ahmad wins this ball. Oh my goodness, he passes back. That was a really, really, really misplaced tackle. or a misplaced pass. But what a good way. Ahmad was really winning the ball. Manchester United winning the ball high up the field and springing on a counter attack. Not even a counter attack, but a very good challenge from Ahmad. Ahmad got the ball. He could not lay it up for Lacey. Lacey was a bit delayed, but Ahmad the pass was too heavy. The pass. Ahmad is so rapid. Ahmad is so rapid, y'all. Ahmad is very, very rapid. Oh my goodness. Connor Hampson, Maguire getting attached to it is going to be a goal kick. It is going to be a goal kick right now. It's going to be a goal kick. 40 minutes into this game, we are in the 41st minute of this game. It is Manchester United drawing PSG. PSG 1, Man United 1. And again, the game started really quickly. PSG scored in the first 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes, PSG scored. Equalizer came in the 32nd minute. PSG had to hang on for the next 30 minutes after their goal, and then Manchester United officially equalized in the 32nd minute. He's saying Lacey is the goat. Lacey is going to be a future goat. Hopefully he's going to compose himself, right? Because these players, whenever they have potential, if you do not manage it, then it's gonna be a problem. So we just hope he needs to stay grounded. And like Lenny Yoro told JJ Gabriel, stay humble. As long as you stay humble, as long as you stay disciplined, as long as you focus on football and not social media, then obviously you have an opportunity. So yeah, that's what we all want for them. But of course, everything is in their hands. So Lacey becoming GOAT is all in his hands. It's all in his hands as long as he stays focused and as long as he stays humble. But again, Lacey is the GOAT from your mouth to the ears of God. So yes, that's what time it is. Where can I watch this live? Someone else coming again. Where can I watch this live? It is live on manunited.com. Man United official website. I mean, it's going to be a loop. So that's where the game is happening at. If you want to watch it live, Bassi, if you want to watch it live, you can watch it on manutd.com. That is the Manchester United official website. That is our official website of Manchester United. Subscribe over there, become a member, and you can get all the preseason games live. You can also get all their Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. You can also get a live commentary. That is audio only, because even Manchester United official app do not have the license to put those games on screen. So it's going to be audio commentary when the official season starts. So yes, that's where you can get it. We are not putting it on. We are not gonna be putting it on screen here. We do not want our channel to get banned. So I hope you all understand. I really appreciate the sentiments, and I appreciate that everyone really wants to see the game. But unfortunately, we cannot put it on the screen, y'all. That is what time it is. It is 44 minutes. Man United 1. PSG 1. Luke Shaw with a clearance. It's going to be a corner kick. Again, Aiden having mistimes or misjudges the football. He could not get his head to it. So it's going to be a corner kick. Luke Shaw with that clearance. It's a corner kick to PSG. Corner kick comes in. It's been well defended by Manchester United. PSG still won the second ball. What can they do with it? They are just hanging out around the Manchester United penalty box. Kvaratskhelia with this football, what can he do with it? He passes. It is 1 minute time added on. It's gonna be halftime anytime soon. It's a goal kick for Manchester United because the pass was too much. It is PSG 1, Manchester United 1. That is what time it is right now. And this is PSG's second game. And next week they do have the Super Cup. They are going to be playing the winners of the Europa League. That is the Super Cup. So it's going to be the winner of the Champions League versus the winner of the Europa League, which means PSG is going to play Aston Villa next week. I think it's August 12th or something. So it's very, very soon around the corner. And PSG really is late in this preseason. They haven't really started preseason early. So this is the game they play. And this is their last preseason, their warm up before their Super Cup. So yeah, I mean, that is, I think Luis Enrique is gonna be the happier of the two coaches, because that is Luis Enrique is the coach with not so much preseason workout and chemistry and team build up in the tank. Carrick, on the other hand, is the man or the coach with a lot of training, and this is fourth preseason game, and so drawing this game at 1-1 at the half mark line, they are going to be PSG are going to be happy. Red flags and alert is going to be Michael Carrick, because Michael Carrick really he needs to drill into these players that the game starts when the referee whistles for the game to start. The game doesn't start when you are trying to build up and you are trying to warm up. You're not you are trying to feel the game and all that. It starts on the 0.00 second, the minute or the second the referee whistles for the game to start. And that means that Manchester United is not starting the games locked in. We conceded in less than 5 minutes or so in the first game. Within 5-10 minutes, let me be generous a little bit. In 10 minutes, we've conceded 2 goals in 2 different games in the first 10 minutes of those games, which means that Carrick needs to drill into these players to be locked in as soon as the whistle goes for the start of the game. And that's the red flag. That is what I'm flagging right now. That is what I'm clocking right now. And I hope Michael Carrick is going to address this pretty soon. So yeah, that's what time it is. It's going to be halftime, or it's officially halftime already. And like we do on this channel, we are going to get we are going to get we are going to be getting let's see who's there. Let's Yeah, there we go. So usually, whenever we come to halftime on this channel, we just we also put in some breaks. So what we do here, we play some music, and then we just try to get everyone to go stretch their legs, refill their coffee, do some sit-ups, do some push-ups. If you refuse to be a couch potato, do not be a couch potato. Do whatever you want to do during the halftime, and then we'll see you on the other side of the halftime. So yeah, that is what we do here. And pretty cool. Pretty cool. Your message there is very concerning. What is going on? I don't want to put that on the screen right now, but I am concerned for you. Are you okay? What is going on? I hope you are doing okay. That is what I want to say about that. But I'm just wishing you well, and I pray that the good Lord have mercy on you as well. So yes, Freddie, I appreciate the message. I'm a bit hesitant to put it on the screen, but everyone in the chat, show Freddie some love. Check out his message and show Freddie some love, y'all. Yeah, like we do here on the channel is halftime. We'll catch you on the other side of the halftime. So yeah, take it easy and enjoy the music, y'all. Enjoy the break. We'll see you soon. What's going on, people? We are back. We are back. We are back, fam. We are definitely back. I hope you can hear me now. Let's do a sound check. Can you hear me now? Good. So yes, welcome back. Second half officially is going to start now. So yes, the second half has officially started, y'all. And one thing that we did not clock in the first half that I'm sure y'all missed as well is the fact that Mason Mount was substituted in the first half. And that is a very, very worrying development, right? Because we've all sung the praises of Mason Mount in that double pivot with Andre Santos. And we all said that Mason Mount and Andre Santos is really working well. It was really, really working well, y'all. I really hope that Mason Mount is not a is we are gonna hear more about it from Carrick in the post match, right? I hope that is only going to be we just hope that it's just going to be a what do you call it? What a tackle from Aiden Heaven double teaming with Maguire on there. But I just like I was saying, I'm just hoping that it's just a precautionary measure, right? That is happening over there because we all know anytime a Mason Mount goes down, every Manchester United fan really tends to worry. And we just want to hear the report after this game. But I'm just praying that it's nothing really serious, right? And I know that a lot of fans have mentioned that Mason Mount is not the answer to this double pivot situation because he's always injured and all that. And I'm just praying and hoping that those negative sentiments is not true. But Mason Mount was substituted in the 20th minute, and then we had Tyler Fletcher had to be brought on in place of Mount in the 20th minute, which is very, very worrying, right? Very worrying for Mason Mount, for the entirety of Manchester United fans around the world and all that. So we just hope that Mason Mount is not really is nothing, right? We just hope and pray that it is nothing, because that's gonna be a very big blow. And so it shifts into focus again. It brings into direct focus the call for number six, as a lot of people are calling it. I'm just refusing to call it a number six because I just don't want Manchester United to sign a label and put a number six label on it. I want United to sign a function, right? Sign a function that is going to balance the team, because at the end of the day, we mentioned we have a whole lot of midfielders that can fill that job role, but we need to bring in a player that is going to balance the team, that is going to fill a role that is currently vacant in the team. Because I know Ugarte is injured, but we have Ugarte, we have Kobe Mainu, we have Mason Mount, we have Yuri Tillemans, we have Andre Santos. So we have five players to play that position. Bruno is untouchable. So that is what is going to happen, right? Bruno untouchable, Bruno Captain Magnifico. That one is untouchable. And then those two double pivot situations, Kobe Minu plays with who? A proper number six, as everyone else likes to call it, or is Curry going to do a pairing that is going to complement the team? So yeah, let me know what do you think. Let me know how you feel about Mason Mount's substitution. Is it something Manchester United to worry about? Is it something that we have to now take out a checkbook and accelerate the midfield, the third midfield search? What should we do now? Or is it just something that we just have to hope and pray that it gets better with Mount? That is a couple of questions that I've put in there. Just let me know how you feel about the whole situation. Meanwhile, the second half is going on. It is 49 minutes in this game. We are in the 50th minute of this game. It's still just started in the second half, right? Just 5 minutes into the second half. So yeah, that's what time it is. Manchester United still drawing. PSG 1, Man United 1. That is the current situation. And PSG and United, the possession is evenly split right now. It is a 50-50 game right now. 50% possession for Manchester United, 50% possession for PSG. Total shots, PSG 4 shots, Manchester United 7 shots. That is what time it is. Manchester United have 7 shots. PSG do have 4 shots, excuse me. And the shots on target, Manchester United have 4 shots on target. PSG have 3 shots on target. So yes, with 4 shots on target and a goal for Manchester United, that's a 25 rate of return. That is a 25% rate of return shots on target to goal for Manchester United. And PSG have a little over 33% rate of return, because they, on the other hand, they have had 3 shots on target and 1 goal. So yeah, that's what time it is. It's a little over 33% rate of return shot on target, a goal for PSG. So yes, they have been the clinical of the two sides, because they've taken less shots, they've had less shots on target, but a goal. And Manchester United have 1 more shot on target than PSG, and the goal is equal, 1 goal apiece, and 50% split even for the two teams, which means that both teams are actually very, very competitive in this game. And like I was saying, I was expecting Manchester United to be the one on the front foot more than PSG. PSG, they lost their they lost their last game they played a couple of days ago. They lost 3-0, and that was their first preseason game. This is officially their second preseason game, which means that Manchester United is way ahead in preparation than PSG when it comes to preseason shenanigans. But Manchester United is still drawing, and you know that's a question we have to be asking. Or that's another red flag that we need to drill down on. That we need to focus on at a minute. And some changes have been made to a lot more changes have been made than I also told you about. I told you about the changes with the with Mason Mount in the 20th minute, but right now Diogo Dallo is on the field. Lenny Euro has also been introduced in this game, and Delmort Me has also been introduced. So Delmort Me is a goalkeeper, and he has taken the place of our original goalkeeper Tom Heathen, who started this game originally. Is what I mean. We all know that our original or our number one goalkeeper is the Belgium dude. So that's what time it is. He actually in the World Cup, you know how he spilled the ball for them for Spain to score against him. That was really sad on Sana Lemons. But hey, at the end of the day, we give him all the support. We give him all the support, and hopefully he's going to have another standout performance this season, this next season. So yeah, big up Sana Lemons, and we are waiting for you to get back in post soon. So yeah, Tyler Fletcher introduced in the 22nd minute after Mason Mount has been taken off. Diego Dalot also coming in. He's going to be occupying the number 2 position, or the right back position. Lenny Euro has also been introduced in this game, and Demont Me has also been introduced in this game. So that is the 4 total changes Manchester United have had. 1 in the first half, 3 now in the second half. And with PSG, they've only had 1 change. What a save. Brilliant save from Brian Mbumo. Dogu dancing in the penalty box, trying to trying to fight between himself and 2 PSG players. But yes, again, Brian Mbumo takes a really good shot, and Manchester United is trying to put PSG again on the cush. They are trying to put PSG under pressure again. Ahmad Lacy puts in a cross. He overhit it. Too much on it, but again, Luke Shaw was over there on the left side. He recovers, and Manchester United still maintains the possession. What can we do with a possession is the question, right? Ahmad with the ball. What a pass to, oh my goodness, what a beautiful pass from Ahmad to Diago Dallo. But Dallo was not on the same wavelength as Ahmad. So yes, that chance goes up begging again. And we are watching the replay of Imbumo. He cuts inside and whips a really left foot shot. Goalkeeper really does well. Pumps it with the right hand to save Manchester, or to prevent Manchester United from going up 2 goals. Goalkeeper is really doing well. Goalkeeper of PSG is actually doing well. Yuri Tillemans. Yuri Tillemans is warming up now on the touchline, and the entirety of the stadium in Gothenburg have erupted. The fans have erupted in the stands because they saw Yuri Tillemans warming up, getting ready to grace this occasion. Yeah, and like I said earlier on, Yuri Tillemans is one of the players I want to see in action, because that's one of the players that Manchester United acquired that we have not seen yet. So I do want to see Yuri Tillemans, and we'll see what he's going to do. Probably he probably be taking off. Who is Yuri Tillemans going to replace? Probably Santos, right? Maybe he's going to replace Santos and all that. Manchester United player brought to the ground Dogu, and referee says play continue. Nothing to see here. But that was a big tackle. I saw that. That was a really big tackle. Like he just went under him. He just went under Dogu, and kind of Dogu ended up doing a flip. But yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. We are taking another look at their shot. That Brian Mbeumo cutting in twice and then whipping that shot to the right hand side. Goalkeeper was equally aware about the situation. He pounds it, he saves it. So yes, Manchester United is still drawing with PSG. It is in we end up at the 9 minute. Oh, we are almost nearing the hour mark. It's just a matter of seconds, but we are almost nearing the hour mark of this game, and it is still draw game. It is still a 1-1 game at a minute. It is still a 1-1 game at a minute. Manchester United drawing this game. I predicted 3-1 Man United. That was my secret prediction. I didn't say it, but I said it earlier on in the first half, right? I am still standing by a Manchester United win. Not so much the 3-1, but I am still standing. I'm still standing behind my 3-1 prediction. You see me? That is what's going on, y'all. Goal kick for Manchester United. PSG with a side netting. That was a really good shot, though. Now it's the turn of PSG to bring in the stars, Vitinha and them, man. Marquinhos and all those good players of PSG now are going to be introduced in this game, y'all. Let's see how that pans out. Let us see Mendes and all that good players of PSG now are going to be introduced in this game, or they are being introduced in this game at the minute. Marquinhos have been introduced in this game. The defender Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes also have been introduced in this game, y'all. How many more players? Yeah, they are changing 4 players. And is anyone curious why Joshua Xerxes is not getting game time? Are you all convinced that he is leaving Manchester United on loan? There's AS Roma in conversations and discussions around the player and all that, but are you convinced that Joshua Xerxes is not going to be a Manchester United player next season? Because Carrick is not really, we don't really see the vote of confidence in Carrick, having him, bringing him on, giving him some few minutes and all that. So yeah, I don't know, but if it's a number 9.5, and Imbumo is always occupying the number 9 position in the absence of Sheshko, what does that really mean, or where does it leave Joshua Zexi? He's not really gotten a lot of game time in the last game. In the last game against Atletico, he came in, but he didn't really get a lion's share of the play. Today too, he's not really been introduced yet, and we've played 60 minutes already, and we've had 4 changes, like I mentioned, with Tyler Fletcher, Diego Dallo, Lenny Euro, and Demomi all coming in. But when is Joshua Zexi going to be introduced in this game? So yeah, we don't know about that. But at the end of the day, we defer everything to Carrick. That is why he gets paid the big bucks and all. So yeah, we'll probably won't know. We'll definitely know. But I mean, I'm just putting it out there. Joshua Zexi needs some minutes, unless of course it's already been decided that he's going to go away from the club this season. So that is what's going on. The players that have been introduced on the other side of the PSG equation is 5 players. 5 players. Intanu and Marquinhos came on. Nuno Mendes also came in as well. And then João Neves also came in. And then finally Vitinha. So those are the players that have been introduced. Yes, Yuri Tillemans. Yuri Tillemans have been introduced. Yes, Yuri Tillemans. We are glad to see Yuri Tillemans. That is really awesome. That's very awesome. Nice. This is the official debut, the official unofficial debut, or the unofficial official debut for Yuri Tillemans. He has finally been introduced in the 63rd or 64th ish minute of this game, y'all. That is pretty cool. Let's see what he can do. Bruno Fernandez is also on the field. Bruno. Bruno. He came from Sporting like Cristiano. Yes, he has also been introduced in this game. So yeah, the game is shaping up for the players that we know will be playing when it comes to the official start of the season. So that is some cool stuff going on for United as well as PSG. And it's still 0-0, y'all. It's still 1-1. Sorry, it's a draw. It's a tie game at a minute. It is still 1-1. So yes, I was talking. I was also talking earlier on about Joshua Zexi not getting the minutes. He has also been introduced in this game. So yeah, he's gonna get himself about 25 minutes of play time. Let's see what he can do with it. What is he going to do with it? Is what we are going to definitely see for him specifically. Let's see how their substitutes have shaped up. So Manchester United do have eight substitutions in total for this game. Like they've brought on eight players total. So Tyler Fletcher, who came on in the 22nd minute, Diogo Dalot also came in the second half. Laney Euro also have been introduced in this game. We have Demont Mead, a goalkeeper, also replacing Heaton in post now, and then Bruno Fernandes came in the 64th minute of this game, together with Harry Amas, Yuri Tillemans, and Joshua Zexi. So that is the total substitutions for Manchester United. And yeah, everyone is trying to get their minutes. Everyone is trying to get their, their minutes in and all that. And Carrick is trying to manage the time for everyone. I still maintain the question in the chat. Do anyone see Zexi staying beyond the end of the preseason at Manchester United? Just let me know in the chat. Do you think Zexi stays or go on loan? That is a question I need y'all to help me answer. Let me know, y'all. In the second half, though, PSG is winning. It's actually winning the possession battle at a minute. 58% possession for PSG at a minute, with 42 of the possession going to Manchester United. But total shots, though, United do have 8 total shots, 5 for PSG. And when it comes to the shots on target, Manchester United do have 5 shots on target, still 3 shots for PSG, which again mean that the goal conversion for the shots on target, we do have Manchester United do have 20% rate of return on all the 5 shots they've taken. PSG still have 3 shots on target and 1 goal, which is 33, a little over 33% return on their investment of the goals they've taken on target, or the shots they've taken on target. Touches in the opponent's box. Manchester United have had 14 touches in PSG's box. PSG do have about 5 touches in United's box, so that is what is going on currently. Manchester United have conceded a corner kick. It's a corner kick to PSG right now. Good defending by Joshua Zexi, but the second ball came again to PSG. Good defending again by Manchester United. This is an opportunity to go on a counter attack. The goalkeeper comes all the way. Why is Bruno, the goalkeeper of PSG, is out of the post? Why can we not do this? My goodness, the goalkeeper came almost, he almost came to the halfway line. Safonov, what? That was a good defending though, but he's injured Joshua Zexi. And referee is not going to give him a red card because he got to the ball. He got to the ball, so yeah, it's not going to be a red card situation. But again, Bruno winning that ball in the penalty box. Tillemans find Fernandez and the first time ball, y'all. First time ball trying to find Joshua Zexi, and then oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a collision. That's a collision. The goalkeeper of PSG catches Joshua Zexi a little slightly over there. So yes, referee is gonna have him because he got medical attention on the field. The referee is gonna ask him to go off the field for a minute and come back on. It's a corner kick anyway for Manchester United, and it's going to be Bruno Fernandes with this one. Corner comes in straight into the arms of Sofonov, PSG's goalkeeper. PSG moving the ball around in Manchester United half. All the Manchester United players are behind the football right now, with the exception of Joshua Zirkzee. Lenny Euro wins a free kick. He does it very nicely. That was a really immaculate ball control by Lenny Euro to take some of the pressure off of Manchester United. And again, Joshua Zexi has been found very, very long. He is now into the penalty box. He tries to go for glory. He slips whilst trying to take the shot. So it ended up becoming a weak shot. That was not to trouble the defense of PSG. Another pressure of Manchester United mounting pressure on PSG. The goalkeeper had no option but to kick the ball out of touch for a throw-in. It's a throw-in for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot is the one to take this one. Fletcher trying to win himself a free kick, but yeah, this is a big boys game. It's not an academy, so he got out muscled right there. Harry Maguire with a shot. He was driving right into the half. My goodness, Harry Dino. He's got this in his locker. Every now and again he releases it. But yes, he He drives in and takes a shot. Goalkeeper was right there, not to trouble the goalkeeper. So yes, it's going to be easy peasy. But that was a good attempt and a good way to drive in. Good way to drive in right there. PSG is making a substitution. Goalkeeper is going to be substituted. Goalkeeper is going to be substituted right now for PSG. All right. 76 minutes into this game, y'all. We have played 76 minutes. And it's still a 1-1 game. It is still a 1-1 game. 1-1 draw game at the minute, and we still have a few more minutes to play. We have about 12 minutes. I do not see a lot of injury time in this preseason game. So like, yeah, technically probably like 11 more minutes to play. Again, as we get closer to the start of the season, the competition gets tougher. Atletico was a bigger challenge. Was a big challenge. PSG a bigger challenge. Can Manchester United really win this game? Can we do it? We'll find out. But we still have 11 more minutes, or about 10ish. Yeah, we have 11 minutes technically to answer that question. Can Manchester United stand the test against the bigger opposition? That is what we need answered today. And yeah, like I was saying, y'all, we have a big game coming up next week. Is gonna be a really It's gonna be a game where we are we are going to get the opportunity next week to watch um Amorim, get the opportunity to watch Ruben Amorim against Michael Carrick. That's gonna be an interesting one, and we are all looking forward to that one, y'all. So that is what's going to go on. But before that game, we are going to have a game on Wednesday. We are going to have a game Wednesday, 12th of August. We are going to have a game on Wednesday, 12th of August against Leeds. So PSG is going to play against Aston Villa next week, Wednesday, and Manchester United is going to play against Leeds. PSG is going to play the Super Cup. The winner, they're going to play the winner of the Europa League Manchester United almost had an opportunity, but well defended by PSG. And you are asking how much did PSG have? As in the scoreline? Or was can you clarify the question? But if you're asking what the scoreline is PSG 1, Manchester United 1. That is the scoreline. So yes, Enrica. Enrica, if you are asking about the scoreline, because you were asking how much did PSG have, I interpret that as a question of scoreline. It is 1-1, PSG 1, Man United 1 as well. So that's what's going on. That's what time it is right now. And like I was saying, when it comes to preseason games, the few remaining, we do have next week Wednesday a game against Leeds. It's going to be Leeds versus Manchester United. Again, it's going to be in Dublin. That game is happening in Dublin. And then that last game of our preseason is going to be Manchester United versus AC Milan. Michael Carrick versus Ruben Amorim. Michael Carrick versus Ruben Amorim in Waco. That is gonna be the very last game of the season, y'all, of the preseason before officially our official first game is gonna be in the Premier League. It's gonna be on 22nd, and Manchester United do have a chance. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a goal kick. Is it Bruno? Bruno could not connect that pass. Bruno was trying to pass the football. Was he trying to score or was he trying to pass? Yeah, that was too heavy. The player cannot get there. I do not think that Manchester United player can get there. And we are getting another replay of when Manchester United tried to slide in a pass, well defended by PSG. And Manchester United are creating some chances, but again, we are not able to capitalize on those chances we are creating. And also in the second half, right, their chance that left 1-on-1 with PSG goalkeeper, he came all the way almost to the halfway line to clear that football. But other than that, the game has been a little bit slower. It was the intensity in the first half was really there in the first half, right? It was a bit very intensive in the first half, and this is a chance. Oh my goodness, goalkeeper from Manchester United came out. That was a problem, but he handled it very well. This PSG goalkeepers are flying out all the time. It's an offside though, but Fletcher trying to thread that ball. He was trying to thread the eye of the needle. Bruno. How y'all feeling about Tillemans' performance so far? His few minutes in the Manchester United shirt. Like how you all feeling about that? Yeah, I was also talking about their next couple fixtures. Diogo Dallo with a tackle. Manchester United win the football. Bruno controlling the midfield now. Fletcher with a football. What can he do? He's dancing on the football. Goes all the way back to Lenny Yoro. Manchester United win it back again and give it back. We just win it back and give it back. That is what we have just done. And yeah, we just win the ball trying to pass and we just give it back. United are passing like they do not want to wake the neighbors. Come on now. Come on now. Do better, y'all. Mplex says I'm back. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. What's going on, man? It is still 1-1. You haven't really missed any goal since you went. I think you only missed the equalizer from Manchester United, but apart from that, it is still 1-1. And Manchester United have made a lot of changes, 8 changes total in this game. And that is Carrick trying to give everyone, trying to manage the minutes for all the players, which I think is the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. And yeah, I was just reminding the chat that Manchester United do have some games upcoming on Wednesday. Next week of Wednesday, we do have a game against Leeds. It's going to be Leeds against Manchester United in Dublin, and then Manchester United play AC Milan. That is going to be Michael Carrick versus Michael Carrick versus Ruben Amorim. That is what it is. That is what it is. And Manchester United almost trying to score again. Lacey puts his laces through the football and he's trying to build a skyscraper. But that was a good run from Diogo Dalot. Dalot in the box. He waited. He tried to chip it. And no, Tyler Fletcher was not able. He was not able to score. But it's a goal kick for PSG. It's a goal kick for PSG. Manchester United win the ball high up the field again. Sexy, good hustling in there. Tillemans. Lacey, what can he do about this one? He puts in a cross. Again, defended by PSG. And it's going to be a throw-in for PSG. And Plex, Mayplex, you're saying that Manchester United is going to score in the 89th minute. Wow. Okay, that's a big shout. That's a big shout. But let's see that if that happens, it takes a shot though. It's wide. It's wide. The shot comes in, but it's wide. Bruno Fernandes with that shot. It is wide. Bruno. That is what time it is. It is wide. He tries to wrap his foot around that one, trying to find the lower bottom left of the goalkeeper, right? Yeah. It almost happened. It almost happened. Almost and it happening is not the same thing. Almost is not the same as it happening. But yeah, we'll give you almost. We'll give you almost, y'all. It's still drawing here, 1-1. Officially, we have less than a minute to play, and then whatever the referee decides to put on. I don't think really like these preseason games. Like I said, it's not going to be, we are not going to get a lot. We are not going to get a lot. We're not going to get a lot of time added on. We are not going to get a lot of time added on. So that is what time it is. It's really, really interesting. I mean, Carrick is going to he's going to get an idea of what he wants to do soon. Because we have about 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, though, for the season to start, y'all. Tillemans puts in a proper tackle right in front of the referee, right? And referee is not giving a free kick to Referee's not giving a free kick to PSG, so the game still continues, y'all. Got a pass. Harry Amas, he tries to go. What was it, a cross or a shot? I don't even know what he was trying to do, but yeah, that was a rush cross. The cross came in with no conviction, so it goes all the way for a throw in for PSG, y'all. What is the referee saying? Officially, the time is already up. How many minutes did they put on? I didn't even see that. But we've already played a minute, a little over a minute of time added on. We've already. You're saying that? Oh, you said 4 minutes of time added on. Okay, I didn't. I wasn't paying attention, but that's cool. 4 minutes is quite cool. And Tapelo Mokabo, you were saying that Manchester United is going to win. You have a lot of faith, yo. I like the Vim. I like your Vim, bro. Like, yo, you was like, yo, Manchester United is gonna win. Big up yourself, though. Appreciate you coming through with that comment, y'all. There is not going to be penalty shootout. There is not going to be penalty shootout. I think the when the last game we played against Atletico Madrid, there was probably gonna be a pen because that was a tournament. That was their Snapdragon tournament, and we won our first trophy of the season already. So yo, man, we just cooking. We are flying. That game, had that game ended in a 1-1 draw, probably gonna be a pen and all that. But in this one, I don't think they're gonna have a penalty situation in this one because there's no. I don't think this one is a Snapdragon competition. But the game is sponsored by Snapdragon though. But I don't think this one is also a competition where we get a pen. Yes, yes, y'all. Glory, glory, man United. That's the feeling. That's the vibe. You guys are already getting me into a Premier League official, vibe groove mood already. Cause Mayplex 4 came and it was like Bruno, 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 and you are now coming, glory, glory, man United, man. Come on now. This is just preseason, but you already are fired up, and I like your spirit, and you are equally infectious with that vibe, and I'm already getting into that spirit. But hey, we have two more preseason games. We do have two more preseason games, one against Leeds and the last one against Ruben Amorim's AC Milan before we play our first official game against Hull. So yeah, two more games to go before officially it all gets started, before it all goes down. So yeah, we are just building up slowly, and that is really cool. That is cool, cool, cool. Yeah. And officially, the referee has decided he's had enough. The referee is like, yo, I've got enough, y'all. It's all over. It is all over, fam. It is all over. And it is Manchester United 1, PSG 1, y'all. The game has officially ended. That is what time it is. The game officially has ended. PSG 1, Manchester United 1. Brian Mbeumo again is cooking 3 goals in the last 2 games for him. That is what time it is. So yes, I appreciate everyone coming through. Game officially ended. Excuse me, ended. Like I was saying, PSG had the lion's share of their possession, y'all. Glory, glory, man United. I take that. That's what That's what time it is, y'all. That is what time it is. God's sake, God skills. I hope you're having a good time yourself, y'all. I hope you are having a good time. God skills. Yes, yes, y'all. It is all over. It is all over. PSG won, Manchester United won. So at the end of the day, Manchester United with 41% of the possession. That is, PSG, inching it almost 60% of the possession in total for PSG. Total shots, though, Manchester United did have 14 total shots in this game. And that is more than double of what PSG did because PSG did have 6 shots only in this game, y'all. 6 games. And Ahmad is being interviewed right now. He's talking about the fact that he is very happy about the performance. And he's saying he's feeling really good. He said the fitness is good. That is important. Fitness is really good. And I agree with him. He's they're asking him if he enjoyed the game. And he said that tough of Paris Saint Germain is a tough of position, but he really enjoyed the game as well. And he's been asked about his feeling about getting other players back in a group, growing together in the chemistry. And he's saying that players like Bruno and Masraoui are definitely needed in the team. I agree with you, Ahmad the Magician. I agree. And he's saying that there's one more game in Dublin with Leeds, so he's also looking forward to that one. And it's also coming so quickly. Yes, I see you all saying it's a good game. God Skill says it's a good game. And Maplex 4 is also saying, or Mayplex 4 is also saying that it's a great game. I agree with you lot. I agree with you both that it has really been a very, very good game. It's been a great game. And Ahmad has been asked about his feeling about the final game in Sweden or Scandinavia. And he's saying that yes, he appreciates the fact that a big United fans in the building and all that. That's a good one. Ahmad the Magician just talking to the Manchester United press, and he is explaining how he felt or how he feels about the entirety of the preseason. He mentioned the fact that it is very important to stay fit for the season, so he is equally appreciating the preseason. And he also said big thank you to all the fans coming out there to watch Manchester United. So yes, the match has officially wrapped up, and I appreciate everyone taking the time to come here and hang out with us. The game was played as a preseason friendly, right? We know that in Gothenburg today, and PSG really, they started the game really fast and scored early through Mbaye's goal in the second minute. Manchester United was awake, and that was what I was flagging and asking that Michael Carrick really addressed that, because in our first game or in our last game against Atletico Madrid, we also conceded an early goal. Today, we have also conceded another early goal. So that is what I am clocking right now, and I'm guessing most of you are clocking that too. Michael Carrick need to address this early goal syndrome. He needs to address this early goal syndrome situation, because we cannot afford that happening in the Premier League. But United also answered, right? We have answered twice. We went down in the last game against Atletico. We got an equalizer. We went down again today. We got an equalizer, which means that we can get a reaction when we go down. And that is also another thing that I'm clocking. And that came from a good work from Ahmad pressing high, winning the ball, switching the play, laying it into the path of Brian Mbeumo, who scored again today. So that is 3 goals by Brian Mbeumo in 2 games. That is really what I'm clocking. And the biggest concern for me, again, is Mason Mount. Mason Mount is the biggest concern for me today because he went off early. 20 minutes into the game, Mason Mount was substituted. And I know a lot of you are talking about Mason Mount not enough for our midfield situation, and we definitely need the third midfielder to be signed. Does Mason Mount going off today also underlines or underscore the sentiments of the fans saying that we need a third midfielder? We don't know the gravity of the situation that causes Mason Mount to go off today, but I'm just hoping and I'm just praying that Mason Mount really gets a speedy recovery. I am praying to God, oh God, Lord Almighty. I am praying to the Lord Almighty that Mason Mount gets a speedy recovery. Tom Heaton also had to come off after a collision. I hope he's gonna get well. But he is our third choice goalkeeper. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. It really matters because he's got a lot of great leadership skills and all that. So that is the biggest concern for me coming out of this game. The two problems is Mason Mount and Tom Heaton, who also got a collision. That's what's going to happen. Yo, what's going on, man? Jones is in the building. He's asking what's going on. The game is already finished, John. Manchester United drew with PSG 1-1, and we are almost about to wrap up. We are just summarizing everything, and then we'll just be on our merry way into the weekend. So yes, Yuri Tillemans also made his officially unofficial debut for Manchester United. We saw some good bits from Yuri Tillemans and all that. Avon Heavens high challenge on Javier Scalia also became one of the flashpoints of this game. And he sometimes in heaven, he's really cool, calm, and collected, but sometimes he does a madness and goes into these wild, crazy challenges. That is something he really needs to be watching out. And yeah, I could say that this is a really very good game, a very competitive game for Manchester United. The biggest takeaway for this game is that United did have moments in this game, but the match still exposed the same three questions: fitness, depth, and control. The three questions still remained unanswered. It shows in this game the fitness of the players, the control, and then the depth of the squad going to Mason Mount's injury. And are we going to be replacing that? Not replacing, are we going to add a third midfielder? And are we able to control early portions of the game so that we do not concede early? Those are the three questions that remain. But all in all, it has been a very, very good game. It has been a very good game. So yeah, Jones is asking if I'm interested in custom graphics for my channel, man. I do all my graphics, man. I'm a graphics designer too, so I mean I do it, but I can keep you in mind if it becomes really busy on the channel, because right now we are in recovery mode for this channel, so it's not a whole lot going on that will need so much assistant like that. But I do most of the stuff myself because it's not really busy and we are not a like huge channel. I know 100,000 subscribers sounds fancy, but we are in a recovery mode. We've had so many challenges that we have to rejig ourselves. So yes, I had to start doing things myself. So yeah, that I'm doing things myself right now because I brought in some. There's a whole lot backstory. We'll tell that story another day. But the situation of the matter is that we are in a rebuild, and so now I have to do everything by myself. That way, I have a little control and fix all the messy stuff that was there. And so, yes, if you also do not mind, smash that subscribe button, and then we can keep connected. If we need to get others involved, it will be easier that way. So yes, that is it. That is it. That is it. I just want to say that this was a proper test for Manchester United, and it told us a lot more than preseason scoreline usually does. PSG started fast. I said that already. United responded, but the bigger story was the game that it got exposed. PSG scored early. I've already told you that, but and put United on the back foot. We tried, Manchester United tried, and we did respond well through Brian and Bumo. There were, decent passages where United looked like we could go on and get a second goal and all that. And but the match kept getting interrupted by injuries and niggles. We saw the Mason Mount injury, we saw the collision, we saw the Scalia's injury as well. But a key talking point today, I mean, is going to be credit. We have to give credit where credit is due. And United did not fold after we conceded the early goal again. We came back just like we did when we conceded against Atletico Madrid last week. We came back. We found a way back, or United found a way back into the game. And that is a sign or a character that we need to be building up upon. Even if it wasn't a perfect performance, the ability to get a reaction and come back is what really matters most. And what I've already talked about, the three things that concern me, and also specifically the injury again, the concern for Mason Mount is still there, because every time United, start to look like they are building rhythm, the squad gets hit by another fitness problem. And again, I am just praying to dear God that Mason Mount is not a serious injury. And Heaton also, Tom Heaton also with the collision that forces him off the field, that brought in me into the mix of things, is also something to watch about. And so yeah, finally, I'm just gonna say and end it here. But yeah, John is saying we'll love to work with you in the future. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, John. Yeah, let's get that logged in, and yeah, once you subscribe and you keep dropping nuggets, we can connect when the time comes. So I also really appreciate the fact that you joined today. I hope you really have a great weekend and all that. So yes, the match have really ended, and Manchester United show that they could react even after we concede and all. So that is what time it is. It is 1-1. So there it is, fans. There it is. Everything has been finalized. We are just gonna go off, and I just want to say United didn't get embarrassed today, but they also didn't look like a finished product that we can concede. We all know that this is not a finished product. One goal, two injuries, one big scare, and the same old feelings that the squad still needs more than the vibes and the fresh coat of paint. Different shirt, same furniture. That's the problem. But I hope we are going to get over this problem, and I'll see you on the next one. You all have a great weekend, and thank you once again for joining. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace. We out.